Spiritual flowers blossom in this deluding world. Celestial art was brought to earth. Everything I do is inspired from heaven. I don't think that I, as a mortal, am capable of creating such beautiful things. So we call them the celestial collection of beauty.
The celestial art, which means inspirations from heaven, bringing the beauty and truth of heaven to earth through art.
Supreme Master CHINGHAI colored the noble life on earth with the beautiful artistic creations from heaven.
We are here to learn to grow, as well as to learn to use our power, our limitless power of love and creativity, in order to make a better world wherever we happen to be incarnate.
Supreme Master CHINGHAI is a world-renowned spiritual leader, humanitarian, and a talented artist.
There are no fixed forms for her artistic creations. In addition to painting, photography, designing clothes and jewelry, she also beautifies her life with various art forms, such as poems and songs, loving cooking, landscaping, and any other mundane accessories she can always beautify, like painting stones, pottery, gourds, and whatever comes into her presence, projecting from inner beauty to outer realms. Supreme Master CHINGHAI never received artistic training. Her creative talents develop spontaneously.
Master leads people to experience divine truth, virtue, and beauty from heaven.
She uses all of the proceeds from her creations for charity works to spread the truth and compassion of God on earth.
Enjoying all these celestial art creations is the most beautiful spiritual feast.
To use our creative power to contribute to the beauty of this world. Even in my painting, I don't know what will I paint next. I mostly don't have a plan in advance, or don't have a sketch or nothing. I just paint direct with the oil on canvas or with the pastel on the canvas. I mostly don't have any scratch in advance. Only one or two of it I had it. because I draw the real picture, like a bridge or a scenery, then I sketch a little bit. But if the one came direct from inside, I don't plan in advance. I had no idea what is it going to come out.
师父以前没有画过啊，我自己第一幅画就是海哥那个，我这个是想试笔而已，我试看看，因为我从来没有抓那个笔过，我这样试一试而已，就变成一幅画。
每次是我画完了以后啊，不认为有自己画的，我以前都不会画，小的时候都不会画，现在连画花也有表情，也有歌曲，有没有看到？像那些兰花，他们好像斗面起来讲话这样子，一起聊什么秘密的事情。啊，这个本来是小曲花，知道吗？小曲花，就画这个样子。So I was thinking to ask him, there's a flower, vase. Supposed to look at the vase, it looked like a watermelon. Nice. Have you ever seen flowers like this? No. The desert flowers, yeah, very rare. You have to go to the desert to see it. Really? 这个本来就是玫瑰花，画一会就变这个样子。像这个花有没有看到那个很惊讶的表情啊？掉下来的时候，哇！
这是叫休息，休息是它的主人休息的。这种东西不重要了，那个看不到那个东西才重要。反正你们知道师父休息嘛。知道做争辩的，读书的人都是用书来争辩嘛，看书然后一起吵，自己没有自己经验啊。所以我建议他们把2本书放在上面就好，不管什么都是书的嘛，书的逻辑而已嘛。那个房子后面是斜斜这样子，然后那棵树也就这样斜斜的，那里时时都有风。这个房子的歪这个样子住，世界的看在办公中那样子哦。世界的看法不就歪嘛，没关系，歪我们就住歪嘛哈。这个云好漂亮啊，这山林好漂亮，亮的，不同的颜色啊。这个我用10几种颜色哎，看起来不多，不过10几种混在一起的，才变成这个颜色。
To better express the ideas in her paintings, Supreme Master CHINGHAI abandoned the existing picture frames and designed a series of innovative and elegant picture frames. Exceptional paintings matched with extraordinary frames, resulting to a seamless combination that complements each other.
这些框啊，师父设计好久了。从阳明山闭关的时候，教他们改框啊，给那个画了比较不同的那种口味。师父有打电话教他们应该怎么做，哪一个框应该怎么做，深度怎么样，哪一个深，哪一个浅等等哈，哪一个是圆的，哪一个是轻的，所以要那边应该怎么配合。因为有时候你们配不好的话，那全个画都被坏掉了，懂吗？破坏那个艺术。
You see, all the frame I make just so that they are more suitable for the paint. For example, that's called the lovely forest. So I make the heart.
In addition to being a spiritual teacher, Supreme Master CHINGHAI is also a master in art creations. Despite the very busy pace of her life, each time when inspiration emerges, she will always grab it and use her creative power to beautify the world. She also exemplifies how the spiritual practitioners can be independent and sustain themselves.
And then we see the stones all over places. So I say, ah, yes, that's right. I paint the stones. And make them become like a paper waiter. And then I paint 1 or 2 or 3. Probably the paint they bought for me are not suitable. It takes a long time to dry, 3 days. So I have to paint one side of the stone, which is round like this, paint one side, write something, and then wait for 3 days later to turn around, paint another one. And sometimes I paint too thick. Even 3 days after I turn around, it's sticking to the paper or the cloth. And then we sew the stone, but then many people want them and we don't have enough.
These very simple and ordinary stones, after the Supreme Master bestowed on them a touch of human feeling, immediately became marvelous art pieces. Each of them is alive and full of fun, thanks to Master's obvious ability to turn waste into gold.
I am very humble. 这么大是我很微小的，就是说很谦卑。你也应该完美这样子。其实这个世界不完美没关系，我们自己要完美就好。懂吗？是不是？本来就很丑嘛，没什么啊，我把它弄漂亮就好了。现在呢，你看这弄出来就不一样啊。对对，上帝在我们那边，你懂吗？上帝在我们那边，上帝是爱，都一样。
The Supreme Master said, because the stones are absolutely quiet and have no self-ego, no matter what colour I bestow on them, they just gladly accept without any complaint. They give me full freedom in painting them, and that is why they have become so beautiful and perfect. The night sky was clear with a brilliant moon and stars. In this tranquil night, the artist was flooded by an incessant spring of inspiration. In a little hut in Hong Kong, Supreme Master CHINGHAI spent the whole night painting fans until dawn, without taking any rest. The fans were in a spectrum of shapes, uncommon and beautiful. After being enhanced by Master's ingenious painting, the fans
大概我们现在头不圆了。那另外一个好远好远那个三个连在一起是叫三宝，意思说the Father, the Son and the Holy Ghost。另外一个好远好远好远好圆圆那个哈，就叫万物一体。因为你们看那个圆圈圈嘛，代表我们圆融的万物啊，然后里面有很多那种小小的，就是很多星球都连在一起，有像一个网一样，有没有？代表万物同一体的意思是这样子，很棒很棒很棒哦，很漂亮哈，哎呀，真的我好喜欢啊。
The Supreme Master mentioned that we were making the lamps to convey brightness and blessing to people. Therefore, she especially instructed the monks to work with diligence and commitment, and told them that we were giving blessings to people when we gave them the lamps. There is a profound meaning in them. Her original intent is to share more brightness and love to people through the lamps.
And then from then on, I write it just to keep it to myself, you know. Most people don't even know. Not even my classmates. Not even my parents. My parents don't know I made poetry. Nobody encouraged me such thing, and I'm very shy, you know. Yeah. So I never show it. Some of my classmates know a couple of my poems, not all. Huh? Later they know. Huh? And I cannot help it. I want to write poetry. That's the only thing I have. I hardly have many friends, you understand? The friends, they talk about things that I don't understand. So I do it just, I go into myself, you know, and write poetry. That's why I'm very lonely, you know. Lonely poem was my friend, my true friend.
During her youth as a student, Supreme Master CHINGHAI felt deeply for the plight of the Alasees, for their romantic love and their pain of separation in a turbulent world of war and social change.
Một ngày em lên non thăm lại túp lều con trong khu rừng thơ ấu, ngày tắm mát sông nguồn. Thuở ấy thời chiến nghiệp cùng dân làng tán cư, cha mẹ cày đá sỏi che chở mầm con thơ, dựng lều tranh bên đồi tránh bom đạn tới bơi.
Everybody experiences the inexplicable joy of their youth. Open the book of life, and page after page, it brims with innocent love and unforgettable recollections.
Mình thương nhau đi thôi, mùa xuân hoài gọi cây lá dâng niềm vui, tình cầu đẹp tuyệt vời. Đêm trời thắp trăng sao, ngày vầng dương ngạt ngào, chim ca mừng bình hè sao ve hoan chào.
Even though I am not a professional singer and not a professional poetry reciter, but because I did it with love, I did it because I love it. And people feel the love from even the very mundane, just love poetry.
Love is always the topic in Supreme Master's poems. Her consummate use of words sometimes depict the love between humans, sometimes glorifying the cosmos. The essence of her poems are always so enchanting, from passionate love to the deep introspection.
Sometimes, when I was young, I fell in and out of love. That also inspired me to make poetry, yeah? But then at the end, I always come back to the real love of our life. That is heavenly love. That's my inspiration.
Poetry creation is one of the high notes of the Supreme Master CHINGHAI's artistic life, composed with living character, purposeful not only for expressing her inner inspiration, but also satisfying the deeper longing of all truth seekers.
Buồn ngồi bên sông cửa, nhìn mây nước ngoài xa, nghe tiếng người trước ngõ, ngỡ chàng về thăm ta. Đường phố vắng tanh, ta thở dài một mình, buông rèm ngồi thơ thẩn, ôi chân mềm lặng thinh. Mây trôi cuối chân trời, ta dương giá biệt rồi, ai còn ngồi bên cửa, đăm đăm nhìn xa vời. Ôi ngày tháng vàng son, xin trở lại một lần, bây giờ và mãi mãi cho đôi hồn hân hoan. Ngày mơ hội tương phùng, bên nhau đời lại tươi, chẳng sao rồi lại mới hoa lại nở trong đời. Chẳng sao rồi lại mới hoa lại nở trong đời. Chẳng sao rồi lại mới hoa lại nở trong đời. Chẳng sao rồi lại mới hoa lại nở trong đời.
With all the soul-stirring songs composed by Supreme Master CHINGHAI, each melody undulates from the vast ocean of love deep in her heart.
I will forever love you through all the marvels, through all the lovers, through all the beauties that you saw adore, through all the beauties that you saw adore.
Supreme Master CHINGHAI often composes her own beautiful music to adorn her poetry, taking the intimate power of the words into even deeper celestial realms. The Supreme Master's unique and spiritual poetry has become an inspirational springhead for many outstanding American and overseas or Vietnamese composers. Many have composed beautiful melodies to harmonize with her exquisite poetic expressions, and these have been widely performed publicly and obtained global appreciation and respect.
Many Oscar and Emmy Award-winning composers, Olaxis or Vietnamese composers, and many talented and famous singers and musicians participated in these musical performances, expressing their admiration to the artistic talents of the Supreme Master. Because we have love, so we know how to share, and because we share, our love has become more satisfying.
Most of my design, the inner lining is very bright. It's to symbolize our inner beauty. You see the inside is so bright, a lining. So it's so beautiful. It's called Arabian Indian night. And the sleeve, yes, very particular. This is a special technique, only known to myself. Yeah, you can see celestial. When she walk or when she turn around, all the tassel will fly. Yes, it's beautiful. They are so beautiful, huh? Yeah, the figure is just perfect because we didn't change anything. This is for beach. The cotton here is not creased. You can sit on the sand all day long and still it looks good. This is for golfing. In different color like navy blue and white, turquoise and white trousers, bright yellow and white trousers. Can you notice all these holes here? On its window? Yeah. There's a window open everywhere for cooling effect, for ventilating. Because while I was playing golf in Thailand, I didn't have any sport wear. So I think it looked pretty cool, huh? Every woman should look noble.
as well as beautiful, as well as practical at the same time. So she can work, she can walk, she can run, she can catch the bus and do dictate in shorthand and things like that, or take the children to the school. Many of the things I create not for myself too. Originally, like those old ones, it's for myself in different occasions. But later, when everybody wants to wear them, then I start to think maybe I create different more for working women or for high society lady.
To cope with the current crisis of global warming and environmental destruction, Supreme Master CHINGHAI has presented a new series of outfits driven by powerful slogans with impacting visual designs to help remind people of the urgent need to act on climate change. Be veg, go green, and save the planet.
Be veg, go green, yeah, save the planet. Save the planet, yeah, yeah. Okay. In Chinese also. Save the planet. Cái nào mày hiểu? Connected with our true self, then more beauty and virtues will reveal themselves, because we are that. We are beauty and virtue and truth. And they will reveal themselves to us because they came from within ourselves, and we will live in them or express them through art or noble actions. Our true nature is beauty and virtue.
Supreme Master CHINGHAI is a versatile artist gifted with incessant inspiration for her creative works. Since the SM Celestial Clothes were launched, several hundred designs have already been released, and all of them are superb and extremely beautiful. They were highly acclaimed by the public and were highly regarded by people in the fashion world. A designer from Milan even praised Supreme Master CHINGHAI, saying she was writing poems with her clothes. I myself cannot do much. If I can do anything, it is because of God's will. I can only do it with the inspiration from heaven. Therefore, they are not mine. This is why they are called celestial clothes. Supreme Master CHINGHAI.
and it also symbolizes some beauty of heaven. I think this is also reminding us of the spiritual practice. This kind of a hidden force connection. This is real Australia opal and real gold. In different setting, like this gold is a little bit dull, real, and this gold is more shining. Also to represent the force of the negative and the positive, like we call yin yang. We selected, we search for the best quality of opal and the best color you can see. This is very rare. You can find such a big opal with beautiful color like this. This is called the liberation boat, like a perfect method of liberation. Like we teach people how to meditate and to find their own peace and liberation within this life. It's represented by the boat to take people to safety to the other side of the sea through the waves and the typhoon and all that. You would be reminded of your own greatness. You'll be reminded of the liberation of heaven. That makes you more inspired to perfect yourself until you become the master of yourself. Then you will forget the trouble of this world. You will rise above all the trouble, like the boat rise above the sea.
This series reflects the noble quality and the optimistic nature
煮饭也不是很复杂什么，因为有时候张师傅就去那个河边那边搭帐篷啊休息啊，或是去阳明山很高的山那边没有土地的时候，带几个在旁边啊。我没有很多东西啊，不是叫他们每天去买菜嘛，所以有什么就煮什么，很简单啊。我的调味料就有盐巴、糖、味青，还有黑胡椒，比方说这样子哈，然后一点有时候辣胡椒，这样子这么煮，每天这样子而已。以前早期的时候，我常常煮给他们吃。我的调味料不多，懂吗？就刚好调好，它就好吃。煮饭是真的一种艺术。
Even if cooking in a simple way, Supreme Master CHINGHAI uses seasonings with love. Each creative dish can be savored with the feelings of happiness, combined with delicious nutrition. Much research has shown that the vegetarian diet is the best choice for health, spiritual and humanitarian reasons, as well as for saving the planet. The principle of vegetarian cooking is very simple and can be applied to many dishes. Being vegetarian is the most efficient way to solve issues, such as climate change. In recent years on Supreme Master Television, Supreme Master CHINGHAI has been demonstrating vegetarian cooking on the program. A gift of love, simple and nutritious cooking with Supreme Master CHINGHAI, introducing to the public the reasons for being a vegetarian, and the ways to prepare vegetarian cuisine. Her goal is to spread seeds of compassion, and ultimately to change the consciousness of the planet.
The merciful Supreme Master CHINGHAI is always trying to improve the quality of life of all sentient beings, including our animal friends. She gave meticulous instructions to the resident disciples to produce a series of happy doggy dog houses to provide a cozy abode for humans' best friends. Although Supreme Master CHINGHAI has designed such luxurious residences for the doggies, she still didn't forget to remind the human caretakers to accommodate their animal companions inside the house in extreme weather conditions or when they have to spend the night in hazardous surroundings, to keep them from being harmed by wild animals or thieves. Actually, the dog houses are only for the doggies to enjoy during the daytime. It is best to keep the doggies inside the house of their human companion. The compassionate Supreme Master CHINGHAI has designed and produced a series of happy doggy celestial clothes and sleeping mattresses for doggies to enjoy warmth even in cold weather. They have a wide range of styles and features and are beautiful and also practical to keep them warm, thus extending consideration to humans' most loyal friends and making them look more handsome and elegant. Their world will be more colourful and romantic, and they'll have more fun, so they will enjoy a happier and sweeter life.
Light reflected on the waves. Zen's around. Surfing the boat of spirit on waves of the poetry of Zen. Following the sound of peace and seclusion. Listening to the sigh on the lakeshore. And feeling the deep love of the liberated one. In 2007, in the secluded quiet Amora, the dreamy Eden on the lake shore, with the consent of the noble wilds, Supreme Master CHINGHAI spent more than a year taking photographs to record the daily life of the native animals therein, recording the world of wildlife that's rarely seen, speaking of the love and the virtue of the animals there.
I wrote these books because of